Yo, it's Monday. Welcome to the Monday Midsole. I'm your co-host, Kev, a.k.a. Buckeye City Soul, and we have a great show planned for you today. But first, let me go ahead and pass it to George Washington Carver.
What is good? It's your boy Polos and Jays, a.k.a. Clayton Bixby. Found out today I was a racist, man.
Woogie Boogie.
Woogie
For real? Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm a racist. I don't like white people. I want white folks to be my slave. That's what I was told today. But anyway, we're gonna get to all of that.
Excited to isolate that.
And what does that do, sir? Say super shits. I'm gonna pass it on down to
just fuck soups. I do need to take a super shit though. But that's another story. Hey, listen, we family. You know, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Mo here on another Monday night. Wish I was watching football, but these two goons dragged me on, so here I am.
Who cares about this game?
I'm happy to be here. I'm just messing with y'all.
Who's playing?
Ain't nobody, man. The Giants in Tampa Bay. Come on now.
That's a mom. That's
I see Frankie in there. Frankie, you might care the Giants, you know. But
man. Shout out to Ma and Nicole. They are absent once again, but
that's why Maul ain't on
in spirit. There you go.
Oh, God, I put it side by side.
Yeah, I
fixed have my head looking too big and shit.
I fixed it. All right. So, well, I guess let's go ahead and get into what's in the box. What's in the box? Sponsored by Unbox app. Make sure if you have blue bubbles that you have it downloaded and you got it loaded up, interact, and yeah.
Wait, we got something coming for green bubbles. Check out. I'm gonna have something in a link tomorrow. So all y'all green bubbles up here complaining, y'all don't sign up. That's y'all fault if we don't come.
You heard it here first. Tomorrow. All y'all pixels and whatever hell kind of phone check.
Y'all shitty phones.
Yeah, you know, saying with the popcorn and the birthday cake and the whatever the hell operating system, y'all be good tomorrow. Okay. All right. This is what's in the box. We talk about we picked up in the last week, and then we go through what's coming out this week, and we talk about that. So, anybody pick anything up?
Not a damn thing. Not this one.
I got a couple.
Well, let me go then.
Go ahead.
Because you gotta go.
I mean,
same time.
Okay, hold on. Let me show my. Oh, I ain't got them.
They're probably on the way though.
Nah, hell, I ain't buying them. I got I got those concepts low hanging fruit, but I didn't.
I got another pair of 11s on the way. If you change your mind.
Oh, Nick, wait, hold up. I didn't say I ain't want them. I just said I ain't got them. So, yes, let's talk.
They'll be here Wednesday. You can have them. I'll ship them right on to you.
See, I apologize for all the negative things I ever said about you today.
I had hit for DeCarlo, and then he already had them. And then Maul said he was good. So,
oh, damn. DeCarlo wears size 11?
I'm not gonna talk about him because I'm sure he's watching.
Yeah. Is he? He ain't commenting in the chat. Listen,
he don't never comment, but he watched.
His team whooped my ass yesterday, so yeah, I'm gonna talk a little smack. He had me post up in my story some bullshit today because I lost.
Call over 11, so.
Oh damn! Okay.
Yeah, Frankie said he's over the ones. I mean, I guess Frankie gets in there, but you know, the color comes out that hadn't come out.
Yeah, I just like this particular color, man. I have a lot of things that go with that. So, but yeah, I'm over ones too, Frankie. I'm sick of them. Yeah. But I'm not sick of these. Got the Pattis.
There you go.
I didn't see you add those in the app.
I did, but I'll put everything on them. Niggas is nosy. I don't need folks counting. Polos and Jays got 432 passes. Ain't your business. Niggas only follow you just to see what you got and shit.
Hey, I'm gonna show up at your house. Hit you in the head.
Yeah, that's true. How are those? I was about to pick them up.
Man, KB said he got a second pair of cool grades. Man, what you got? You got 12, 13, man. Come on, man.
He's 0 for 2 right now. Go ahead. And who got the wrench? Can we block him? Can we time him out for like 60 minutes? Is that possible?
Yeah, these dope though, man. I still like the orange color better though. But.
Really? Oh man, I like those better. Well,
yeah, I like both.
Yeah, I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna probably get them next week. I gotta finish Christmas shopping first.
Hop dog.
Yeah, real quick. Let me go through the chat.
What y'all know about skids?
Hop dog. Mark knows plenty about them.
That's all. You leave that in your underwear. That's all I know.
You don't remember skids? You don't remember skids?
No. I ain't seen those skids since I was like 3. So.
Oh man. Well, they coming back. He'll be back in there.
No, that's all right. Maybe when I'm about 80, I'll probably have.
Is it still skids in the diaper? It still counts.
Real quick, let me do a rundown on the chat. We got the homie Frankie, KB Fresh Kicks, Flash E Ha, what's good? IBA, what's happening, brother?
Hop OG.
Hop, Triple OG Hop, Mel the Filthy Artist, OG Kicks, some dude named Mo, Unbox Ab, Rice Goat, what's happening, brother? Anthony Turner was good. And I think that's all I see. It's other people in the chat. So, say a little something so we can make sure we shout y'all out. That's it on the pickups.
Yep. Let's go ahead and.
Oh, you only had the one, Kev?
Yeah, I only got one, man. I've been cutting back, man.
Oh, that's right. None of us hit on the cool grade. Well, none of us on.
I didn't go for him, but I mean, if y'all
tried,
y'all won.
I was in the meeting, so
I need one pair. I needed either 13 or 12 and a half.
Yeah, I'm not even going for them. So if anybody's gonna need help, I mean, even though they should be easy to cop, but
they should be. Yeah, they should be. You would have to literally not try to not get them.
What are they doing with LeBron's though, man? Like they ain't dropping none of them.
Yeah, I'm not understanding what's going on with LeBron. We're supposed to have what is it called on the 23rd? They do.
It's supposed to do a LeBron watch. They haven't done that.
Yeah.
Feels like forever.
Oh, they're doing that.
Yeah.
Did they ever do the 19 silhouette? Did that come out?
Yeah, it's out. Yeah, I know Chilltown got a pair.
We got it from Sneaker Room. They got it from.
I'm drawing a blank on what that silhouette looked like because they haven't done much with it.
I want the bread one.
I want the
or the Space Jam. The orange joint.
The orange Space Jam. Because one Chilltown got, they call that the Space Jam too.
Yeah,
I'm about to pull it up and take a look.
All right, so on the 24th, you got the Jordan 9 NRG Black Gum Boot.
Why?
Also on the 24th, probably the last Jordan I'll go for this year is the Ama Manier. No, I'll take that back. This won't be the last, but the Ama Manier Jordan 1.
So
it's going to be the last one.
That Jordan 3 on the 24th.
Oh, the camo joint?
Yeah.
I'm so mad at these ones, man. They let people who didn't have appointments, I ain't gonna say nobody's name, but people who ain't have no appointments go down there and sign up still, and they got pairs. I started to just go down there even though they had booked up appointments, but I ain't driving an hour and you ain't giving me an entry, so it's all good.
I'm not a huge fan of that color blocking.
Yeah, it's all right.
I just like the materials that they use on the shoe. I think that's what makes it stand out.
Yeah, it's like cracked all around. The threes are still better, so I mean, I got those.
Oh yeah, definitely. But you know me, I gotta have all of them. Gotta have them all. Also on the 24th for the ladies, you got the Nike Dunk Low Bronze Eclipse dropping. That's pretty dope colorway. On the 24th, another collab from Pata, the Maroons.
I do not like that one.
I'm not a huge fan of those either. Those are like melted lipstick.
That's a good way to look at it, actually.
I really do.
It's the worst of the four, in my opinion.
I like it actually better than the black. I'm not a fan of the black.
Really?
It's too simple, man.
You know what it is, though? I think I don't like how this. Here we go again. You about to be popping a porn.
No,
I don't like how the swish blends in too much with the side panel and the heel. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like. Right, it's no separation. Damn, Marcus, what the hell you over here looking at?
My keyboard is being super sensitive right now. Everything I'm brushing.
He about to pop up midget porn in a minute. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me, little people.
Sir, I don't watch porn. You would not be able to find any type of porn on my computer if you did a deep dive. down scrub on it. You wouldn't find it because I don't look at that stuff. All right, on the 26th, you got the Jordan 11 women's animal instinct.
Ooh, I like that.
God, he said I still got books. You right.
I thought you missed it.
I heard him. I ain't definitely.
y'all like these?
All right,
nah.
The women? Hell no.
Hell
no. This is trash. Garbage.
Them is Peggy panties. Peg Bundy.
I was thinking like Peg Bundy.
Oh man. Y'all crazy. All right, then on the 26th, you got the ASAP Nas Reebok Zig. On the 26th, you got a Puma Women's Maze Velvet.
What is that? Velvet? It's terrible.
You got them in the green gables and the Tibetan red.
Look like platform shoes.
On the 26th, you got
the Wayne head shoes.
You got the Hirachi Praline dropping. On the 27th, you got the Women's Dunk Low University Gold, as well as the high.
So the strawberry bananas.
Yeah, I don't like that outsole.
Yeah, don't look good.
I think it's kind of dope.
You like that?
Yeah, I can rock with that. You got the Pierre Moss Reebok Experiment.
It looked like an experiment going wrong.
Yeah, it looked like you walking on Mars in the joints.
Is that the end? Yeah, that's the end. That's the end. The Reebok, Jordan 3 patchwork comes out that following week. That's my last Jordan.
Oh, okay.
That's next week?
Yeah, that's next Monday, I believe. Yeah, it's next Monday. Cyber Monday.
I like that back tab. That's what's so
one's a Nike Air. Yeah, that's the thing I like about it too.
Yeah, that back tab.
It's weird. They got a Cyber Monday Jordan coming out this year, but they don't have a Black Friday Jordan coming out this year.
Did they ever have a Black Friday? I thought it was always a Cyber Monday.
Always a Black Friday Jordan that came out every year.
Really? What's the Cyber? Oh, okay.
You had the Oreo 5s 1 year. What was it last year? I think it was a 6 last year. But every Black Friday, it's a Jordan that comes out for years. Where y'all been, man?
I don't know, man.
I'm thinking
I'm so detached.
Chat, help me out. What were the last 3 Black Friday Jordans that dropped?
Yeah, what's the Black? Yeah, because I know one thing. Them Cyber Monday
11.
Stuck. Them Cyber Monday 3s. I got the ones.
Maybe a shock drop. I think if we get a shock drop, it's going to be more 11s because usually we get 2 11 shock drops before the actual date.
Hey, Frank, you better stop clicking on them things, man. You end up getting scammed. Get you with the Bitcoin. Great.
2014, the Black Friday was the Black Infrared 6. Yeah, I remember that. The Infrared 6. I remember that one. Yeah.
Okay. I guess I need to pay attention on Friday then.
Supply chains down, all that good. Well, they moved a whole bunch of stuff back too. So.
Well, yeah, that's true. They said that the Lightnings and the Starfish are coming. Dropping again this week? I just don't know when.
Huh?
They're doing a drop for the Lightning 4s and the Starfish again this week.
The Starfish, that's the Jordan 1 low?
Or Shattered, whatever.
Oh, man.
Those I want.
I can't buy nothing. My boy having a 40% off sale this week, and I need to go and get them exclusive sneak shop. He having 40% off on Black Friday.
Oh, he is? Oh,
well, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and shoot me, and
I ain't at his page in a minute.
Yeah, I'll go in there that morning and show y'all what's in y'all size. But I'm trying to either get he got the Travis Scott 1 lows.
Wait, everything is 40%?
Everything is 40%. And I asked him like 3 times. I'm like, so everything in here is 40%. And he said, yes. I was like, because it's just the first hour. So I got to be like at 9 o'clock. Because I told him, I said, I want those Jason Voorhees dunks. Those are going to be 40% because them shoes are $1,000. He was like, yeah.
Jason Voorhees.
I want them strawberry call.
He got the Jordan 1 Travis kind of marks high, but still.
They can drop it down.
Exactly.
They're gonna be $1,080. That's better than anybody.
Oh, that's still and that's a DS?
Yeah, they all DS, man. He got I think he got up to like a 12 or 12 and a half is the sizes he got.
Let me look at his motherfucking site.
Exclusive sneak shop.
Oh, I know. I remember. I done picked up a few things.
I'm about to sell a couple stocks. You know what I'm saying? Stocks kicking my ass lately, though. Yeah. All right. So I guess let's get into the meat and potatoes, my friends.
Well, the mac and cheese.
What do y'all want to start with? Do we want to start with LeBron? We want to start with
Let's start with LeBron. Let's start with the easier topic.
All right. So are we going? Which angle are we going at this? Are we going with the
Let's start with the brawl first. Let's start with the brawl.
The Malice in the Palace Part 2.
Part 2.
Man. Yeah, man. Look. Oh boy was leaking.
Man.
He was, yeah.
And it didn't even seem like he really got it. I mean, like,
that's what I was about to say.
Man, all it takes is you hitting that right spot and boom.
Dude.
Yeah, it started off real little when he got in the space. The next thing you know, he was bleeding so bad. I was like, damn, did somebody hit him? And I looked and I was like, nah, that was just. But you know, he was so pumped up and riled up. I mean, it's probably just the blood was just pumping because he's yelling.
But just to even be cut open from that, man. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, LeBron hit him with. They said it was an elbow. He hit him with the
fist.
No elbow. It was a fist.
It wasn't even a closed fist, though. It wasn't even a closed fist.
I mean, LeBron, a strong man. I'll take a little.
I mean, I guess.
But, you know, he was trying his hardest to get to him. Like, well, what happens when you get to him?
Right. If the man barely hits you and you bleeding like that, now if he tag you with all he got, your head gonna explode. What is you thinking?
Yeah, and then he had DeAndre Jordan over there too. I'm like, this. I mean,
yeah, he wasn't. Yeah.
The luck's not on your side. Like the Pistons looked a lot smaller than the Lakers.
Oh yeah, mm-hmm.
But I mean, I don't know. But you know, you never know who can fight and who can't because.
Look, Russ is ready.
AD, Russ is out there, but he was kind of looking like he was fighting like 1920 style.
Right.
Like, he was like,
that's the meme of the year, boy.
Yeah, like, man.
That nigga ain't got nobody within 20 feet of him, but he's standing.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Y'all funny.
But you know what I think, though, man? I think the outcome going to be is that this is going to pull that team together, and you about to see them start balling now.
They need because they're looking real not that great right now.
I think this is what they needed to kind of bring them together as a unit. Because after LeBron left, everybody stepped up, man. Everybody was balling. Melo was balling.
But they were still losing, man. They're 8-7.
But they won
8 games.
They won the game last night, though. After
last night
they was losing. And then after LeBron went out after the fight,
and this Hop just sent this to me. He said that LeBron got suspended for a game, and then Isaiah got suspended for 2 games.
But why didn't LeBron even get suspended? I mean, it was an accident, and it's not like he was trying to. He actually went over to the dude, was like, "Oh, my bad," when he hit him, and so it's not like LeBron was acting foolish. But yeah, so that's why I understand why LeBron even got suspended. Now,
I don't
was just going nuts. I mean, he ran up the hallway and everything else, like, bro.
And only getting suspended 2 games.
Yeah,
the way he acted, man.
Yeah, he looked like he ain't ready for the league.
I wonder what he's gonna do next time he sees LeBron, though. If he's gonna chill or
he gonna chill. He do anything to LeBron and Commish will probably blackball him. Shit, he ain't gonna touch LeBron.
Who the Lakers play next though that he's gonna miss a game for?
I mean, hell, you figure LeBron have missed 8 of the last.
I mean, right?
Yeah. It's load management right there.
He probably is like, oh shit, I get to chill on Thanksgiving.
Man. Oh yeah, M Square. He said,
"Oh, they play the Knicks."
Did y'all see the Gilbert post? Yeah,
he said, Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah, he said something about that he was gonna be playing in Budapest or something like that, or he's gonna be going down.
Right.
To the G
for
League.
Going after LeBron. Yeah.
Oh,
as he should.
Yeah,
you can't go after the King like that.
That's gonna be a good game tomorrow, though. The Knicks and the Lakers tomorrow.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that'd be a good game.
Okay.
I mean, are you even playing hard yet? Damn.
I don't even know who got the best record in the league.
Golden State.
Too much.
Yeah, Golden State.
They were 12-2, something like that.
14-2, I think, aren't they? They on pace to break their record. 15-2 now.
Damn.
Yeah, they're on pace to break that season record that they had.
One injury away from being right back to mediocre.
Shit, but you gotta think about it. They ain't even got what's his face? Man, what's the
Clay?
name? Yeah.
But wait, Klay Thompson ain't been playing?
No.
I don't think he's back yet.
And why are they doing so good? Like they got the same squad as last year then. Wiggins. Well, you know what? Never mind. I'm taking it off.
They playing to win, that's why.
Damn, I'm thinking Klay Thompson was back. Yeah,
nah.
sure.
I don't think he come back to what, after All-Star break or something. They said he might come back.
Oh, that's right, because he got that snub of not being in the top 75, so he was pissed.
Man.
Yeah, but I mean, I think old boy probably should have definitely got more suspension time than that, and I surely don't think LeBron should have been suspended at all.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I mean, it was inadvertent. I mean, he was just, I mean, the way he was trying to run through LeBron, and then, you know.
He looked like a running back.
And he was dragging niggas down the court and shit. I mean.
Listen, when he took off to go down the hallway, like he was walking all calm, like, all right, yeah, I'm going to go back to the locker room. I'm going to go to the locker room. And then just took off looking like Carl Lewis. I was like, oh, shit.
Man, if he would have got two-pieced and laid out on the ground, he's stopped playing basketball.
Hey, look at it like this. The plus about this for him is ain't nobody know who he was before last night.
True. I didn't know who it was.
Me neither.
Yeah, I never heard of the dude until last night. So, yeah.
Nope. So he just.
Oh, do you see that?
Man.
I told you he was in the chat. I told you.
No, he's in the chat now.
Got him. That's dirty.
Really? Can we time people out? How do we block people in the chat? Let me know how to do the settings today, just for one day. That's all I'm asking. Who got a wrench? Mel, you got a wrench.
That's why I'm gonna say hook VO with a wrench, hook hop up with a wrench. KB fresh
Hop
kick.
should already have one.
No, hop. Well, hold on. Let me see. I'm looking at the comments thing. It might not be the same.
IBA got a wrench. Chantel, KB, all they got wrenches. Block Bill's majority owner.
Give Frankie one too. Frankie don't have one. Frankie been down. That's one of the day ones. One of the day ones. But yeah, let's talk about this Enos Cantor dude. This
oh, you know, I totally have not. I'm out the loop on that. Sorry.
Carla already got.
So let me hear what y'all got to say. I don't even know what was said or what's going on.
Well, he been going at LeBron. He been going at Nike and pretty much anybody who wear Nike about the mistreatment of what is it?
The workers in China.
Yeah,
like you're working in sweatshops, and I mean the crazy thing is like, all right, bro, but why are you playing in the league with a Nike jersey on if you got a problem with it?
Right. He be wearing Jordans and stuff with stuff written on it. What is the point if you're rocking these shoes?
Doing the exact same thing, you know.
Keep on talking negative.
You know, that's one thing that I'll say that, like, I guess, you know, we were all kind of hypocritical on, because, you know, we don't care about, I guess. I mean, it's out of sight, out of mind. I guess we're detached from it. And I think that's what a lot of people's issue is with everything, is that they're so detached and removed from everything that it doesn't affect them. So they don't really think about it. And I mean, that's something that I've thought about, but it's not anything that I've applied any action to.
I mean, but what actions can we apply?
I mean, we cannot buy them anymore, but I mean, I think pretty much anything you get comes from over there.
Right. So, I mean, we don't have a lot of American-made products anymore because it's so expensive to make everything over here because of labor and things like that. So everything comes from over there. So anything, your phone, it comes from the same type of places. You know, everything we buy and use, cars, all that stuff comes from over there. So we're just supposed to stop.
Exactly.
They said the cell phone factory actually has nets surrounding it, people jumping out of the window.
Right.
How crazy is that?
Yeah, like Apple, the place that makes the parts for the iPhone, they have nets on that campus to keep people from committing suicide.
But that's the thing. It's like, but like you said, we don't have insight to any of the products that are being manufactured that we use. So how can you just target one? If you're going to target one, you need to target one.
Oh yeah, because it's everybody. I mean,
of course, right.
You know what's real funny is that there's people who jumped on the Cantor bandwagon. A lot of like Trump people. And I'm like, well, you wear that hat that says designed in the USA, but it ain't made in the USA.
Right.
It's the same damn thing, basically. They designed the shit here, but it gets made over there. So, you basically are shooting yourself in the foot when it comes down to it.
Show me somebody who lives a normal life, not somebody who lives in Idaho or somewhere on a farm that can live their life without buying foreign products.
Right. I mean, from your car, I mean, materials for your home.
And I was about to say, I mean, the materials for your home, you don't know what they're made of. You got siding, you don't know the wood. Who did what with the wood?
I mean, it's unfortunate, that they have to go through the things that they do. But I mean, you got to think about it. How bad is it if you got to work a job like that? How bad is it? Why would you blame those big companies? You have to blame that country, because it has the conditions of that country have to be so bad to force somebody to work that type of job.
Right.
Oh yeah, of course.
For pennies. Like, I mean, and I watch like documentaries on YouTube about like, people living in different places, and you're like, damn, you can have a nice crib for like $300 a month.
Right.
But I mean, when you look at that and you're like, if you can afford a house like this for $300 a month, then they ain't paying nobody nothing, because otherwise the prices would be a lot higher.
Yeah.
So, it's it's unfortunate. And
so what do you say about the companies, the US companies that are taking advantage of it? So like you said, Marcus, like the people who live in China, the country as a whole, you got to put some blame on them. But what about the businesses over here that choose to outsource the work over there because it's cheap, just to
well, you have to blame our own government on, for that, because to employ somebody to do the same thing over here is going to cost that company, probably 10 times more than what they have to pay somebody over there. And that's because of the economy that the government has in place. It has nothing to do with, the actual people who are working those jobs. So, and think about it. If you bring those jobs over here to America, the Jordan that you're paying $190 for, you're going to be paying $290 for it.
For them to achieve the same margin.
Right.
For them to achieve the same margin.
Right.
But they can still make money.
Of course, but they don't want to cut. They don't want to take a
cut. They're not going to.
They don't want to take a cut.
Right. And I mean, and with the way the workforce is right now, places are going to be paying a lot more to retain workers, because people have found other ways to make money, and they're not going back to work. I mean, for me, it's hard for me, like, landscaping, dude. Nobody trying to be out there in the cold or the heat, So I got to staff a crew. I mean, I'm an account manager. I got to staff a crew, and they're like, well, this is what you can pay them. Ain't nobody working for that.
You gotta think about it.
And I ain't getting out there.
Everything is so different now with these millennials. They don't, growing up for us, we looked at working somewhere for 20, 30 years and retiring. These new kids today, they're not going to give you 20 years. You're lucky if you get 5. So, I mean, you're constantly bringing in new people to work, and that's somebody that you got to start all over with salary and insurance and all that type of stuff. So you can't get away with those type of things over here.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's gotten to the point where the companies have gotten so greedy, and they're not paying people a living wage, that, there's other people who are willing to step up and run the forefront and pay people, or they can think of different ways to accommodate their lifestyle. I mean, daycare is bananas. So if you got to pay daycare, most likely you know what, I'm going to work from home, keep the kid at home, and I can just flip it like that and save, a couple $1,000s a month. So, exactly. I mean, it's just, things are changing. And if companies want to succeed, at least here, they're going to have to start paying some folks, man. I mean, I drove by a pizza place. I mean, in Ohio, it's probably a little bit different because, I mean, stuff isn't too expensive here. I mean, you can get a nice house for like, between $200 to $350.
I need to move.
But the pizza, like, there's a pizza place. They were hiring at $21.50 an hour, and I'm like, dang,
what? Doing what? Making pizza?
Making pizzas. I'm like, man, like, there's people who have been at their jobs for 15, 20 years and aren't making that much right now.
Shit, McDonald's is paying like $20-something an hour.
Yeah, McDonald's, but Walmart's up in their prices too. I saw Walmart; they're paying like 18, 19 an hour out here. So I mean, a lot more of them are getting. But that's the thing. Like, you got to be, if you want to retain people and at that good quality people, you got to pay them. You can't just sit here and expect them to kill themselves for peanuts. And then you want to maintain good quality. Like, you got some people who are like, oh, I just love working at Walmart because it's so great and I'm going to stay regardless. Then you got people who are like, fuck Walmart. Like, I can go somewhere else and make more money. But those are usually but you lose, good employees when you underpay them. I mean, that's in any job.
Right. And I mean, I hear what you're saying, Kev. Like, everybody want to get paid, but nobody wants to work. But I think that this issue is on the companies for taking so long to realize that they haven't paid people enough money to keep them. So people are moving around and finding different hustles, which makes it tougher to staff, because I mean, you spend so much money trying to train somebody, and then for them to just leave, you lose a lot of money doing that, where you could just pay that person to stay.
Oh yeah.
And it's just that it's just something that we're in a time where they need to realize that and increase the wages. I mean, shoot, we're already dealing with inflation, stuff's going up, but the pay ain't going up. Man, so you're like, oh yeah.
If you look at, they were showing last year, I was looking at something, how the top 50 companies, the CEOs of the top 50 companies, what they were getting as far as bonus payouts at the end of the year.
Oh man!
Mind you, we were in COVID. If they would just cut back, even like, I think somebody got like it was like $20 million bonus on something.
Oh yeah, my VPs at AT&T, they get 30-35 million a year.
And that's what I'm saying. So imagine if you said, let me even just $5 million. Let me take off $5 million, spread that across, and just give everybody an increase. Like, just imagine.
Right. No, they're gonna give you a pizza party.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
And that's the problem, man. And that's what you said. Like, people are just greedy. Like, realistically, you're making $35 million. Is it gonna really kill you to give up $5 million of that just for 1 year or 10?
I mean, in all honesty, if you getting a $35 million bonus, do you need any of that $35 million? Do you need that every year? No, you can say every other year, give me a bonus, but that year I don't take it, spread that out amongst my employees. Spread that out, do something different with it, but don't give it to me. But they don't do that. But at the same time, it's easy for us to say that. What would we do in those positions? Because I don't know if I could be like, you know what, man, I don't want my $35 million this year. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be like Clark Griswold and shit on y'all on a
little Caesar's pizza. Hey, I'll take a cold Pizza Hut pizza over a cold Little Caesars. Little Caesars pizza, once it gets cold, it is cardboard.
Man, when it's hot, it's cardboard. That's when it's hot,
you got about 15 minutes to eat a Little Caesars pizza.
I just had this conversation.
You got to get the extra stuff on it too. You can't get the bare bottom one. You got to get the extra most bestest.
You can get a stuffed crust meat lovers from Little Caesars, and that thing is still be shit. Like my office mate was like, "Oh man, the best pizza out there." He said, "There's better." He said it yesterday. That's just funny. He's like, "Yeah, man." He said, "I can't wait to get home." And of course he's a fat dude. But he's like, yeah. He was like,
gang banging two pizzas.
He was like, yeah, man, the best pizza, man. I can't wait till I get home tonight. I was like, where are you getting pizza from? The best pizza? Oh man, my girl's excited. We got a Little Caesars near the house. I'm like, motherfucker, Little Caesars. Yeah. Like, I'll go to Walmart and heat you up something out of a box that's better than that. Like,
shit, Chantel, that's good lunch pizza way better than Little Caesars. That was a bomb.
Go to Sam's Club and get you a pizza for $1.19.
Look, I like Sam's Club pizza. Look, I eat Sam's Club pizza.
Pizza's all right.
Yeah, give me some of my lunch pizza, man. That pizza we used to have for lunch, that little rectangular ass pizza.
Yeah, they got I saw a place online where they sell it. You can buy all of them. I forget where it was, but it had like it was a website that you could buy, the pizzas, you can buy chicken strips, like all types of stuff that came out back in, But I don't think as a kid, they were good because that's what you had available. I don't know if I want to willingly go out and buy a square pizza or a rectangle pizza. Like I rather did like I'll go to Sbarro's, whatever. Sbarro's got some good pizza. I don't know if y'all got those.
I think so. I don't think I had them though. I used to just try these little.
I like Sbarro.
These little hole in the wall pizza spots here used to be the best stuff.
The deeper in the hood, the better the food.
I would say New York style pizza over Chicago. Now I know Chicago. They say some people are saying, "Hey, the deep dish is for the tourists," but they do some other kind of shit. I'll take the New York pizza.
I haven't been to Chicago. I have Chicago, but I've been to New York to have their pizza. And I mean, it's good, but it ain't all like they make it seem like it's the greatest thing ever. But
I like the New York style pizza, and I'm not a fan of Chicago pizza, nor am I a fan of the Chicago hot dogs. They got too much shit on them. Like, I don't need a whole dill pickle, lettuce, and tomato on a damn hot dog. Like,
I don't even really eat hot dogs anyway. So
I know now you can't because you might get glizzy.
Take a pic. After seeing how they make them pork weenies, we fucking with no hot dogs.
Hey man, I eat chitlins. I ain't worried about that hot dog.
That's different though. That's different.
I'm gonna let y'all have that.
They throw the whole pig in there from the rooter to the tutor.
Man, it's all fun and game till you find a piece of mass in that.
Eat eyeballs.
You see, there'll be hay in there. I told my wife I was gonna clean some. I was like, man, I don't know if I want to take on that. You got to clean a whole damn bucket.
Oh, that's work, dude. That's work. I would buy something that's already clean and then clean them too.
Yeah.
That's the best way to do it.
I was thinking about doing that too, but I'm like, man, I don't know if I got enough energy to do all that.
Have your wife had some chitlins before?
She had some at my dad cooks chitlins. We go there for Thanksgiving, and she had some, and she's like, I just.
Well, have you had chitlins before, Hop?
It's something you gotta have. It's something you gotta have when
once a year
before you know what it is. Like, I mean, I grew up so it wasn't like I mean, I pretty much try anything. The only thing I'm not gonna eat testicles or bugs.
Look at no, I ain't gonna do no testicles. I've had bugs though. I've had chocolate covered things.
No, I'm not doing that.
I don't know about that.
Bees and ants and shit like that.
It's almost tough for me to. It's almost tough for me to eat like shrimp and shit because it's kind of like
what?
Because no crawfish. Like when you get the whole thing, it's like because they look like big bugs. Meat.
As long as they don't taste like big bugs, shit.
KB, if you can't eat no chitlins, you can't hang with us no more, man. You can't do it.
and then you down in the South, man. Come on.
Right? How you not eat no chitlins? You just as Southern as I am.
I mean, we talking about food. Thanksgiving is right around the corner, and I feel like Thanksgiving is taking on a whole different meaning since like when we were kids. Now that we kind of sit there and we think about the context of what brought on Thanksgiving, you're like, damn, like should we still be separated? But I'm still gonna eat my my mac and cheese.
I just look at it as I'm having a big ass meal on this day. That's it.
Yeah, that's how I'm thinking about it too. So what's your favorite side? Like, what's the side that you look forward to outside of turkey? What is a side that you look forward to?
Sweet potato pie.
My mama's dressing.
Dressing and mac and cheese.
Mac and
1A and 1B.
Yeah.
Mac and cheese is cool. I ain't gotta have it, but my mom's dressing. I gotta have that.
The baked mac and cheese, and then the dressing with the little burnt at the top, and they got we got a whole damn chicken buried in there.
What?
You never had it like that with in the aluminum pot?
Yeah, okay,
Yeah, potato salad. You don't eat no potato salad on the. Well, yes, you do. Never mind.
Yeah,
you do.
Like mac and cheese is winning.
Yeah,
mac and cheese.
You got it. Yeah.
Collard greens.
Yeah, I swear to you, half these people in here, you get them some good dressing. Shit, that'll be top on their list.
Yeah, the dressing. But you got to have the good stuff. Like
over mac and cheese.
You can't do no stovetop stuffing. You got to have that.
Right, that real.
Man, you can get mac and cheese every day of the week. Dressing is something that only come along on Thanksgiving.
But mac and cheese has to be good too because you said we got the Cornish game hens. Okay.
But you can go to Chick-fil-A and get some damn mac and cheese.
No, that mac and cheese is
not good though.
No, it's not
good. Yeah, hold
up. You gotta have the burnt cheese on top, lightweight, and then the sides are like
different types of cheese.
I like the casserole. I don't like the creamy stuff. Like I don't like Kraft.
I'm with you, man. Mac and cheese overrated.
Oh, you don't like Kraft mac and cheese?
I don't like Kraft mac and cheese. I don't like Velveeta.
Oh, you said Kraft. I'm sorry. I thought you said crab. Sorry.
No,
I ain't no crab.
Lobster mac is good.
Lobster and mac don't go together. You don't put lobster and cheese together.
What?
You don't put lobster and cheese together. It's some things that just don't go together.
How do you mute him?
Like, for real.
I need y'all to show
mac and cheese. It's only overrated if you fuck with the box stuff. Like when you get somebody who really,
the chat said mac and cheese. It's still going mac and cheese.
I'm with Mia.
When they burn that top layer and it's just like
not everybody's mac and cheese. You know people be fucking it up.
Yeah, some people be messing up. Some people put raisins in it. I don't know why.
I can guarantee you that 90% of the people here who talk about some mac and cheese probably be eating some horrible ass mac and cheese.
Yeah, the ham be on point too. You get with that good glaze.
I don't eat. I'm not a big ham person.
No, you got
mac and cheese is on point.
You got to go to honey baked ham if you want that ham right. You got to go.
Honey baked ham has
buffalo
a good
chicken
ham.
Mac and cheese. Ooh.
Yeah, buffalo chicken mac and cheese is on point. You can get that at they have that at AMC's.
Y'all quit putting shit in y'all mac and cheese. Don't nothing go in there but mac and cheese. Not no buffalo.
No, it's good.
That sounds good. I might have to try to make that. Damn.
Raisins? Who putting raisins?
No, we was just saying.
He said,
I was on TikTok and they was talking. This lady, she was making something, and then there's a black lady reacting to it, and then at the end of it, she put some raisins. She's like, "Oh hell no!"
I don't want raisins is nothing but my raisin brand. Oatmeal cookies.
I don't like raisins. Raisins are the worst surprise of all time. Like you get a cookie and you're like, "Oh, I thought it was chocolate chip," and it's a raisin. That fucks with your psyche. Like you can't be trusted if you do shit.
What is
that? Somebody did that though. They made the cookies just like they were chocolate chip, and instead of putting in chocolate chip, they threw in raisins. So normally it's oatmeal raisin. You see the consistency.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's
oatmeal chocolate chip is where it's at.
Really?
Oatmeal chocolate chip. Yeah, you never had oatmeal chocolate chip? It's good.
Y'all making me hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
What you talking
I know. I'm about to say. Yeah.
Man, I ordered some jerk chicken from the Jamaican spot last week, and that shit was on point. Jerk chicken.
Jerk chicken go hard if you got it from the right spot.
Yeah, it fall off the bone. And they had mac and cheese too, plantains, the cabbage. Now the cabbage that had you farting up peeling paint, boy. I'm pretty sure that cabbage is an active ingredient in White Castle that
M Squared Kicks. I am with you. Gumbo is a part of Thanksgiving in my hood. Got to have a pot of gumbo.
Oh, we don't do gumbo.
I can see that.
Man, I'm from the South.
I've had that before as a side on Thanksgiving. How do we get on this topic? Like,
I don't know, man, but let's go ahead and let's get into you want to get into the Rittenhouse verdict?
What was the other topic? Rittenhouse.
No.
We'll do Rittenhouse and we'll say Dolph for last.
Okay.
You realize it's 8:45, right?
Sir.
Yeah, we got, we make it quick, man.
I might dip a minute just to make sure I lay them down. They already
That's
man. All right. So everybody saw that last week Kyle Rittenhouse was found not guilty of all accounts, and the debacle that was going on within the court was just it was insane. This is the stuff that you can just see that you couldn't see back in the day. Like you see the judge over there, he's behind the judge, he's buddy. He's not letting you look into his background where, shoot, they were trying to validate killing George Floyd based on stuff that he'd done in the past. So, like, how can you not look at this man's character from the stuff that he's got on tape to validate, where his head was? And then I saw something today where he had a interview with Tucker Carlson, and he was talking about how he was for Black Lives Matter, And I was just
the interview. Damn.
Yeah. And then I guess there was a whole bunch of Trump people that were pissed off that he did that. And I'm like, so y'all basically are just highlighting the fact that y'all racist. He only said that to, probably get people off his back.
Yeah. So he can try to have a normal life.
Now y'all turn on him because he said something that you don't want to be a part of.
You know what kills me about the whole, opinion of those people who have an issue with Black Lives Matter? The only thing that they can talk about is the funds and how it's run. They don't talk about the movement.
Right.
So, I mean, if you're not putting any money into it and you haven't lost anything, why are you so concerned with the organization if you aren't racist? If you don't have anything against Black people, why are you against the organization that's for Black people? How has it affected you negatively?
Right, and it's for equality. It's not for putting us on a pedestal higher than anybody else, or taking opportunities away from anybody else. But I don't know. I think that people, they hear something and they just continue to regurgitate it. And then when you actually dive into a conversation with someone, they don't have any talking points. So they'll go into something else. They'll go into black on black crime. It's like, well, let's address this issue first, and then let's get into that, because I got thoughts on that as well.
But they can't see past the whole Black Lives Matter. They want to always say, well, all lives matter. The point of Black Lives Matter is the fact that because of how Black people have been treated, we're only saying, hey, Black Lives Matter too.
Right.
Yeah, we matter too. Hey, we here, we make a difference.
It's one thing it's like only Black. If you say
it's not Black Lives Matters. Right. Nobody said other lives don't matter, because they do. Right. At the end of the day, every life on earth matters. Right. But for some reason, Black people's lives matter a little bit less when you look at it on a whole.
Right.
Right. But people just don't understand that.
What I really don't
like, we're just saying only Black Lives Matter.
What I really don't like is how they crafted this word unalived to nullify the impact of what this kid did. Like, he killed people. You say, oh yeah, you unalived him. That don't sound as bad as, hey, he killed these folks.
And then
unalived them, huh?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's a term that's going on. That's going out there. He unalived them.
Another thing that I've seen is damn it, I lost my train of thought now. God dog it. Hold on, because I can find it, because somebody posted some shit about it.
I just don't get.
Let me say this, and this is one thing that it worries me. It's one of those where it's almost as if, and I'm curious to see what happens with the trial, because they just wrapped up with down in Georgia with Arbery. It's one of those where what happens when does it become a situation where you sit here and say, you know what, if I want to justifiably kill someone, I can provoke them into getting into a confrontation where I feel like my life is threatened, and then I can use deadly force. Right. So you sit here and look at, Trayvon Martin, where he wasn't doing anything, and then, somebody's bothering you, you get into a fight, and then he's killed. You got, Kyle Rittenhouse, where we don't know what led up to, them coming at the kid in the beginning. And let's be realistic. If you're out there, and you're acting like you're with Black Lives Matter, they're not just out there going to attack you, because there are white people out there as well. But if you're out there with a gun, you're probably feeling tough, and you're probably mouthing off. And you got some people who are going to say, ooh, he's got a gun, I'm not going to mess with him, but he's talking shit. And you're going to have some people that's like, fuck this, I'm going to come at you, gun or not. So we don't know. So is that the precedent that gets set, where it's like, okay, you know what? If I want to just kill somebody, let me just provoke them into a confrontation, and then I can kill them. And that's the scary part. Is that what's going to happen? Especially, on the flip. I can't do it, right? I'm Black. I can't sit here and start a confrontation and expect to be okay. But is that what the precedent becomes, where you can just start confrontation and then you can justifiably get away with killing somebody? And that's the thing that scares me, right? And I think that's when you let the Kyle Rittenhouse off, it's almost like you're saying that Yes, because people just saw people lunging at him, but you don't know what transpired prior to.
Right.
And then they're making him a hero because one of the guys he killed was guilty of, sexual misconduct with kids and stuff like that. Did he know that when he pulled the trigger? No, he didn't. So how are you going to make this man a hero because of something, because of the person who they were? I mean, they find every little thing in these stories to make it fit their narrative, and that's crazy to me. I mean, that doesn't make you a hero. Again, had Kyle been a black dude and he would have killed that same white guy, the story wouldn't have been the same. It would not have been the same. I don't care what anybody says. It would have been a totally different. For one, who knows if he would even made it to court? Walking around shooting people at a rally. Who even knows? So people take their stance based on their own opinion and their own surroundings, and don't try to look at the bigger picture of what everyone goes through. They only can look at it from their own narrow point of view. Like the guy that called me racist today and said that I want to oppress white people.
Why did somebody say that you're a racist? What did you say that made that?
It was my post about the whole Dolph thing and me talking about, how black, I mean, I don't know how he turned all this into, I basically said how black people, are wrong for killing each other. And I have issues with us killing each other out of jealousy and hate. And those same thing I've been preaching. And he turns it into, I hate white people and I want to oppress and have white slaves, and I'm just like, where does this come from?
That comes from their fear. That comes from the fear of us doing to them what they did to us. And here's another thing. Like, I'll hear some people, they'll say, well, the people that he killed weren't even black. It's like, that doesn't matter. They were with us.
Right.
They supported equality. So it doesn't matter if you're black, white, or whatever, you support equality. Then if someone goes out and kills them based on, a racial undertone, then it's a step in the wrong direction. And I was really upset. I mean, we talked about this last week too. I'm not a Joe Biden fan, but when he said that the justice system works after that, I'm like, nigga, are you crazy? Like, why would you even say that? Like, why would you even fix your mouth to say that?
But they have been conditioned to say those things, man, because they can't put the responsibility back on themselves for what's going on. He can't do that, because if he says that the justice system has failed, then everybody's going to be saying to him, what are you going to do to fix it? There's nothing he can do to fix it. He can only fix things on a government level. He can't fix things on a local level. So There's nothing he can do. So of course he's going to say the politically correct thing to say.
And that's why it's important when everybody wants to come out and vote for the president, but they don't come out and vote for stuff for your state. And those are more important than the president.
Right.
As much as you don't want to believe that, like, though, if you want to see local change to your community and stuff like that, the president ain't sitting here caring about, one community. He's looking at state level stuff. If you want communities, cities, stuff like that, then you need to vote the people in place that you feel are going to make that change. And it just doesn't happen. And everybody's all rallied about the president. And then when it comes to the smaller, not even the small stuff, in reality, it's the bigger stuff. Nobody goes out and votes. So you ain't going to see the change.
But I think that we have gotten to the point where, we were lazy about who we were voting for to vote on party lines. But the issue now is these people are going along with their parties regardless of what they really believe in. So they might stand on, a certain thing to get elected, but after they're elected, they're going along with the rest of their party.
Right.
And then they don't, they're so concerned with being in the party that, ideas that they feel are good, they won't pass until they have the majority and they can take credit for it. Meanwhile, we have to suffer for, whatever aid we don't get because they want to take credit for it. And that's where we have to hold them accountable. It's just beyond frustrating what's going on. The same thing that they said in the Rittenhouse case, they're saying in the Arbery case, and I'm kind of worried about it. I feel in my heart, I feel that they're gonna be they're gonna be guilty, but you never know. I feel like that judge he's not like the other judge. I feel that there's a difference in the demeanor, in the intelligence level between the judge that's in Georgia to the judge that was in Wisconsin. The one that's in Wisconsin, he's over there singing songs. He's like, you guys want to hear a song? He starts singing, and and the other judge in Atlanta or in Georgia, the guy's like, we don't need to have any more black pastors in here. He's just looking at him like, what? Like that I mean, that defense attorney is he's racist.
Take it easy, Frankie.
All right, Frankie. Yeah, man, but I mean, it's just the whole system is flawed, and I mean, something needs to happen. Something.
Shut up, KB. Damn it, I'm coughing.
Got the
COVID. Take him out.
COVID.
Nah, my whole thing, man, it's just sad that people can't sit back and see the injustice that's done to, a race of people and understand what we've gone through. Like dude today saying, so you're mad about the things that people went through 300 years ago. I mean, yeah, things have changed, but we're still fighting. For number one, we shouldn't have had to have fought 300 years ago, and we still shouldn't be fighting today.
Right? And I mean,
equality from day one.
The stuff that happened 300 years ago is still in effect right now. I mean, generational wealth. I mean, my grandparents came over. My grandfather, he's a smart guy. He helped design the nuclear power plant up here in Oak Harbor, and he was only allowed to live in the projects. Like, don't you think that if he was able to purchase a home off the rip, he would have more money to pass down to my uncle and my mom, and then we were able to pass down things like that. I mean, before you couldn't even own anything; you were renting, or you could own a part of the projects. And what's the property value in the projects?
I mean, my family can give you. What happened in my family? We grew up owning land. My ancestors, were white, and we mixed blood. And my great-great-grandfather, who was white, gave us land. And on that land, they later found, all kind of oil and stuff like that. They stole that land from us. And they're making millions and billions of dollars, and we can't get shit out of it. I mean, this is not something that happened 300 years ago. This just happened like 8 years ago.
Hey, Frankie, appreciate that dono, man. $20 dono from Frankie.
Just paid for my turkey.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks, Frankie. I'll be eating good.
Happy Thanksgiving.
7 years ago, man, we had a piece of land in Jasper, Texas that we owned that had oil on it. We were supposed to get money, and they stole it. They found a way to come and steal the land from us.
Eminent domain?
I'm assuming.
Yeah, man. It's just it's crazy what they do to screw people over. And I mean, even when they talk about reparations and things like that, it'd be hard to allocate towards, I guess, some people, but I mean, you could probably dig back. I mean, well, I guess maybe the real issue is that they erased records, so they never had to.
I can find
address it.
Yeah, I sure can. I can find it.
But I don't know, man. But let's address real quick. Let's talk about young Dolph. RIP. Man, it's just super sad to see us go down at the hands. I mean, it's tough to see anybody die, period. But for jealousy or clout or just talking, I mean, man, it's just sad. Now he had kids or he had a child, and now they don't have a dad now. And now whoever did it, I think one guy they thought did it, I think ended up dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had heard that. I didn't know if that was true or not, because so many different things are circulating around. So between shops getting shot up and that was false. Then they said that there was a house where the car used where somebody was found dead. And I wasn't, I didn't know if that was true or not.
Yeah, it was shot up or something. Yeah, I mean, it was on like TikTok, so you never know. I always take it with a grain of salt. But it's just like, man, it's just like back and forth. Like, I mean, it's like, man, we gotta if we want other people to care about our lives, we got to care about our lives too. And I mean, it's tough because we get lumped into that mentality when we don't have that. Yeah. You know, like, and I mean, I get, you know, there's a different environment that you have to survive. And I mean, shoot, I know that there was times where, shoot, if you couldn't be walking down the street smiling, or somebody's gonna try you. You know, it's a whole different experience growing up in certain areas that people don't get to appreciate. They don't get to see from that vantage point. And then it's just like, man, you know, like, but did you have to kill them? You know, like, did you have to, you know, seek that person to end their life?
It's crazy that it's just that easy for people to just sit here and say, I'm just going to take a life. It's like,
right.
Just like that. And not realizing it's not only that person's life that you took, but the people around them, whether it be, you know, if that person's a mother, a father, a daughter, son, you know, their family is being affected. And then you're probably going to get caught. And if you are caught, you go to jail. And if you're not caught, you're probably going to get killed in retaliation. So it's like, essentially, you're just kind of tossing your life away too. So it's like, I just don't understand that mentality of somebody. I mean, look at the situation. It was two guys that gunned him down, right? It's right. Two of y'all, it's one of him. Like, y'all need the gun really to take, you know, to take out one dude. Like, y'all could have whooped his ass. Worst case is two of y'all. But instead, y'all want to pull out a pistol and I forgot what the other dude had.
AK-47.
Drake or whatever he had.
Take it easy, Hot.
And it's just like, you know, that's just that's your first inclination, you know. But, you know, the thing is, at the end of the day, to us, you know, we look at all these guys as rappers first, you know, when in reality, you know, 9 times out of 10, they were dudes in the streets first, right, and then rappers second. And unfortunately, you know, if you don't completely divest yourself from that lifestyle, you know, that's the chances of what's going to happen. I'm not saying that's what should have happened, but it's like a lot of them, you know, their family, their friends, their cousins, all of them are in the hood. And it's like, yeah, you're making money, you're not in the hood, but you still want to go back and see and support your family. So it's like, right, what do you do? You know,
don't want to feel like a sellout.
That's like the discussion I had with the dude today. You know, I told him, I said, you know, my family grew up in the hood. I mean, I lived in the hood as a kid growing up, and my dad, you know, struggled to get us out of there, and we made it out. And his comment to me was, see, that's the problem. You leave in the hood instead of putting money back in the hood. First of all, you don't have to live in the hood to put money back in the hood.
Right.
Secondly, once you start making money in the hood, your life is no longer safe, which is why we had to move, because it became obvious we were not making the same level of money that everybody else around us was making. So we had to get out of that. And that's what you're supposed to do. You can move out of the hood and still do things for your community. Just like what Dolph was doing, just like what Pop Smoke was doing, just like all these previous Nipsey was doing. They were still putting money in their hood. The sad part is that, you know, they should look at you as a hero when you come back. They should look at you and say, he made it, why can't I make it? Instead of saying, fuck that dude, I'm taking away what he got because I can't get it. And that's what the problem is. You don't see that, and people get mad at me when I make this comment, but you don't see any other race of people gunning down their celebrities and their people who make it out. You don't see that from nobody but us. Nobody does that but us.
I think that here's my argument for that. I think that other races, I mean, I think it's more of a socioeconomic issue than it is a color issue, because if you're still in that same environment, then you have to abide by those rules. And if people feel that you have more than them, they're gonna take from you. If you feel like you're not welcome in other areas, then maybe you don't go to other areas. So when a white person gets money, they move out of wherever they are. Like, we got a place in Columbus called the Bottoms or Hilltop, where you can go out there and get robbed. Like, I mean, it's basically like a white hood, you know what I'm saying? But like, when they get money, they go somewhere else and they feel welcome because they're around other people, other white people that have money, and it doesn't feel as bad. But like, you know, with us, it's like, man, where are we welcome? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you've known this environment all your life, and you want to go somewhere where people are gonna do you like Ahmaud Arbery. You know, you're gonna be running down the street and they're gonna track you down and kill you, and then it's gonna be a fuss just to try to get payback, or not payback. I say, the law's not gonna, their law's not gonna look out for you, look out for your life. So, I mean, I think that's one of the issues that we need to look at, creating places where we can go, where we feel that we don't have to deal with Karens and all that other bullshit. Because
and there are communities like that. We have a community here in Dallas that, has a lot of middle and upper class Black people that live there, because they feel safe in that type of environment. You just have to search out those type of communities. They exist. Right. They're out there. There's places for all of us to go. Right. But the sad part is that we have to go, and it shouldn't. I should be able to go to my old neighborhood and go to the store, go buy cookies, go do whatever. I should be able to do that without somebody taking my life away because I have things that they don't have. And that's where it starts, man. It starts with, we got to start taking care of each other before we can worry about anybody else taking care of us.
Right. I agree. I mean, I honestly think we need to do both at the same time, because, I mean, you only live so long,
You're right. You're right.
And I mean, it's just like the only time we all gonna be together is if there's ever aliens or something like that. Then we're gonna be like, oh man, we cool. It's like 9/11. Man, you walk down the street, we was all, what I'm saying, everybody with you looking at people like, let's see, everything cool.
Yeah, but you're gonna have some little nigga that's gonna run over there with them green men and be like, man, I'm down with y'all. I ain't down with them.
You got a couple folks that I think there's a couple candidates that sometimes be in these chats.
Like you be hanging with the aliens and they mega hats.
Yeah. Just to be different. It's like, oh man, you wearing your shoes on the left and right side, man. Flip them over upside down. Be different, man. Fuck all that.
But you see Mel's comment though, the hate from our own. I think, but though, and that's the crazy thing. It's not even a matter of we hate on our own and then we're out here killing our own. We hate on our own and we don't even want to do business with our own, whether it be shop from and support, whether it be business ventures. It's like when you look at all these other, ethnicities, whether it be, Hispanic or whatever else, or 7-Eleven shops and just a lot of they just work together to keep the money within, their culture and everything else. And we're the only, I shouldn't say we're the only, because I mean, everybody in some capacity.
Yeah, we're not the only, we just do it to a higher level.
We do it right. Like, we don't look to work with our own to try and build and get to those levels of other ethnicities. We're trying to do it on our own because we're just greedy. And it's like, that's the thing that I hate. I could sit here, like I said, y'all know, I've complained about people where I don't like how certain people move and, they don't want to link up and do business, but they'll go elsewhere. And it's just like, that's why we don't get ahead, or that's why we don't even get a chance to even be competitive.
I mean,
rather than work with our own, we're trying to work with other people.
I think people fear like opportunist. I think that if you fear the unexpected from somebody who may not have had the success or the opportunity to, all right, hey, here's $100 on the table. You're only supposed to take 20. You gonna trust them to take just the 20? Maybe they take 50. Maybe they take the whole 100 because they've never had that opportunity and they don't know when that next opportunity is coming. So, like it's tough to say what it's gonna take in order to get out of that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
highlight IBA comment. He said there's a difference between black people and niggas, and every race has niggas. I agree with that to a certain degree. But here's where the problem comes in with that. How does everybody else outside of our race look at all of us? They look at all of us the same. Not everybody, but on a whole, we're all lumped in together. They don't separate us. Yeah, you got people, of other races who'd be like, oh, okay, I'm cool with, this dude, this black dude here, or whatever. But on a whole, were all looked at together. When Black Lives Matter got together, they call them thugs.
Right.
They didn't say, oh, well, you got a couple of good ones, then you got some bad ones. They call the whole group thugs. Right. So how we look at us and then how other people look at us is two different things.
Right.
And we have to change the perception of how they look at us. I mean, that's just what it boils down to.
Sandbox. Yep. Exactly. We got a couple of those here.
Well,
I don't know why this is off topic, Kev. Every time I keep looking at your shirt, I keep thinking like Squid Games, like the little, like I'm catching a top. And I'm thinking, I don't know why.
Nah, man, this is a brand that I used to wear like in elementary school. I found them like they're making clothes again. Like back in the day, I used to shop at Merry Go Round, and it had skids and IOU sweatshirts. You remember the IOU?
That I remember. Yep. Skids, huh? Why does that sound familiar?
They were like pajama pants basically, and you pin rolled them in the bottom.
Let me see an on feet with some of those.
I got some on right now. I ain't about to stand up. Though.
This nigga is lying.
I got some on right now.
I believe. Listen, he had a.
And you got a pin rolled?
No, they're not pin rolled because I'm too tall. Because like you had to pin roll them because I was wearing them when I was in. They're like one size fit all. So, like I was wearing them as a kid, so I had to pin roll mine because they 32-inch inseam. But now, I mean, the 32-inch inseam go just about where it needs to go. So.
Yeah, Miss DMV, I hate you because you look like money because you always buying them PEs and shit like that. Hate you. Hate you.
Yep, they look. Yeah,
but that's true, man. People look at you and you look like money and they don't like you because of it.
Right.
That's not your fault. That's their fault because we all have an opportunity to make something of ourselves. I've seen it. People always say, no, we don't all get the same chances. You really do if you put yourself out there. We all can get because I've seen it myself.
Right.
We lived in my whole family lived in the projects.
I think that the issue is knowing how to do it and people's self-esteem and not knowing, they don't want to take that disrespect if they don't succeed and they don't know how to cope with that. So I think that's a huge problem within our culture. Where other cultures, hey, yeah, I'll show you how to do this. And, and I think a lot of times people are not willing to take advice from others because they are weary of what that advice is going to deliver to them. Is it a scam? Is it, I can show you how to trade stocks or whatever. But, are you going to, if you lose on that, then how are you going to feel about me? You know what I'm saying?
Today, nobody really has an excuse not to be somewhat successful, not to make money one way or another, because social media is full of ways to teach you. If you got a hobby and something you enjoy doing, social media will teach you how to get rich off of that hobby. You just got to use those tools. They're right there. You can go on YouTube and look up any goddamn thing that you want. I don't care what it is.
Sure,
and it'll show you how to do it.
Let's see how to rob somebody.
This guy. That's it. That's robbing somebody and getting shot. The same recipe.
Basically. Basically.
Oh man, let me stop.
All right, I'm gonna get something to eat. We're talking about Thanksgiving and all that.
Yeah, I'm about to eat too. Probably some shit I don't need to, but all right.
Let's see here. Hold on. Wait. No, that's not our responsibility. They killed us in suits. They kill us when we pray. They can't change how they see us. That's not our job. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I feel that.
That's true. That is true, sir.
Yeah.
I mean, you right, Beard. I can't disagree with that. I mean, people gonna look at us the way that they do, but if you can reach one, I mean, and that's the thing about it. You can always reach one. You're not gonna meet some masses, but you can always reach one, and that's really all it takes sometimes.
But here's something though, man. I mean, like the frustration that somebody has that listens to you can do anything you want, but then them not knowing how to do it, like that frustration is paralyzing.
Yeah.
and then they never are able to do something, and then that depression grows because they're not being successful. And if life is happening around them and they see other people being successful, then that's when the envy grows, and that's when people get robbed. Because I know how to rob you. But I don't know how to.
I gotta say it like that though.
I don't know how to make this money on Instagram. But I don't know, man.
All right, let's shut it down so I can put these nigglets to bed.
All right, let me go ahead and read through everybody who shouted us out. Definitely appreciate that every time you do it. Let's see here. I got Hop and Black Ass African. Make sure you check them out in the Retro Talk forum. I know they're taking a break, but they're on Tuesdays now, I think, right?
Yeah, they're on Tuesday. Yeah.
Shout out to KB Fresh Kicks. I always appreciate you, man. You always shouting us out every week. And do I got anybody else? I don't think I got anybody else. It was a light week.
It wasn't that many today. I think your flyer kind of scared some people off.
Oh yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I know they said, well, why didn't you make LeBron cry? Because I like LeBron, nigga. He didn't kill 2 people. Like, get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit. Like, come on, man. The guy killed. Regardless of if he's in it, they said he's innocent or guilty. He took 2 lives, and if he didn't go up there, those 2 lives would still be here.
Yeah, more people been saying some crazy stuff, man. Just look at the comments on my post.
I saw the one clip that y'all showed me.
I told you I lost hundreds of followers since I posted.
Oh man, I'm purging.
It's one
but
of those,
I ain't posting pictures.
Yeah,
but I wasn't losing like that. I know I'm losing based on. I mean, because I went through to look at who actually unfollowed me, and yeah, I know.
But look at it like this: how many of them people do you really even talk to? Right?
I mean, none of them. I mean, it's none of them.
Then that's how I look at it. Like the follower count. People get all caught up on followers and this, that, and the third. And it's just like, for what? Like, if y'all want to sit here and have some big ass number that looks attractive, go buy the shit, right? Other than that, it don't mean nothing. Because let's be realistic. I got 41,000 followers. I don't talk to 41,000 people. I deal with, interact with maybe 100 to 150 in some capacity, and most, and maybe more because people hit me up about the app. So I mean, that means nothing. If that's what you feel makes you, feel importance, then just go buy the shit and then do whatever.
That dude today basically told me to shut up and wear shoes. Was basically what he said, because he was like, you hadn't posted nothing about politics ever. I'm like, no, I have. I just don't make my page about it.
So basically he's like a shut up and dribble.
Basically.
I mean, and 9 chances out of 10 is somebody you never interacted with.
Oh yeah.
And it's somebody else who has another profile who also follows you, or maybe they don't follow you anymore, but and they just want to have that interaction. Because
time before you leave, drop the link for your show tonight, because I know you're doing a show tonight. My bad, kid.
No, I'm just saying it like I don't know. Fuck it. I'm ready.
Right.
This Alexa says, how do boogers get married? That's crazy.
Well, what's the answer?
I'm about to say, well, you can't leave me. What's the answer?
Echo. I don't know if it's Echo, Amazon, or Alexa. How do boogers get married?
They tie the snot.
You hear that?
Sure. I'm about to drop that. They tied the snot. Wow.
Shoot.
Oh, there you go. Make sure you go ahead and check out Chill Town. Shootang.
They tied.
Chill Town Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Talking Kicks on Wednesdays and Retro Talk Forum on Tuesdays. The Trap House and Let Me Hold Some any day of the week. You find
who has the heat?
Who has the heat? They kind of been on hiatus, but I know they're coming back with a battle. But yeah, make sure y'all sub up to all of those.
Yeah.
What else y'all got, man?
That's it. That's all I got. I mean, I said
I'm good. I'm hungry.
Hopefully, we get Maul and Nicole back.
One of them I'm okay with coming back. The other one, let's give it away.
LeBron, Polos and James.
Polos and James Evans, sir. Polos and James Evans.
All right.
Well, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Y'all be safe. You know, take care of your loved ones and all that. And we'll see y'all when we see y'all.
See ya.